When a move like this comes out of nowhere, Texans fans know where there's smoke, there's fire. Big name, solid resume came in with hype and left through the back door before the season even got going. What looked like a sure upgrade for the defense turned into one of those locker room stories no one wants to talk about. Even Stroud refused to pile on, and that speaks volumes. Now, with major changes in the secondary, the question is, was this just a football decision? Or is there more to the story? Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and drop a comment. Did the Texans make the right call or not? CJ Gardner-Johnson is no longer a Houston Texan. The veteran safety, acquired from the Philadelphia Eagles just 6 months ago, was released ahead of Week 4 against the Tennessee Titans. The move surprised many, as Gardner-Johnson arrived as a high-profile addition to an ascending defense, but his time in Houston lasted only 3 games. On paper, Gardner-Johnson is a proven player. A Super Bowl champion with the Eagles and a key part of that secondary, he seemed to be fitting into DeMeco Ryans' system. But behind the scenes, things were different. Reports pointed to scheme issues, locker room concerns, and even rumors that Gardner-Johnson himself requested a trade before the team ultimately released him. With that context, the decision becomes easier to understand from the Texans' perspective. Still, quarterback CJ Stroud came to his defense. When asked about it, Stroud said he never felt Gardner-Johnson was a locker room problem. In fact, he praised the safety's relationship with his fellow defensive backs and reminded that the Texans' roster is a close-knit group. Do you agree with Stroud, who saw Gardner-Johnson as a good teammate, or do you think the front office made the right call in moving on so quickly? Stroud went further, showing personal support for his former teammate. He mentioned how he admired Gardner-Johnson's efforts to grow off the field, particularly in his spiritual life. "I like CD as a person, I'll always be a fan of his, and I'll always be there if he needs me," Stroud said, reinforcing the leadership qualities that have already defined his young NFL career. On the field, Gardner-Johnson's impact was minimal. 3 games, 15 tackles, and no interceptions or passes defended. Moving forward, the safety position will be anchored by Callan Bullock and MJ Stewart, while veteran Jimmy Ward and rookie Jalen Reed continue their recoveries from injury. It was an exciting experiment that didn't pan out, but Houston made the call early to avoid long-term issues. With DeMeco Ryans leading a defense that has already shown steady improvement, the expectation is that the unit can stay strong, even without the veteran presence Gardner-Johnson was supposed to bring. And you, Texans fan, do you believe losing Gardner-Johnson will hurt this defense, or will the team keep rolling without him? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video on social media, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel.